Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today, big disclaimer for this is really for people that have ordered before September 30th, but the 7,500 federal tax credit is confirmed to still be applying as a point of sale discount. So big news for people that need that point of sale discount that are looking to get it on their brand new Tesla, and they don't have to worry about other different things like filing for it or anything. So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it. And if you want to join into our giveaway, where we're giving away 3 Tesla bot action figures, hit that like button if you like giveaways, and hit that like button if you want me to give all the different details. Today's live stream is partnered and sponsored by Aura, where you can protect your online data, privacy, and much more, but more on that later. And so we've got confirmation that now you can get the point of sale discount of the 7,500 federal tax credit still is applying at delivery for 2026 models. Big disclaimer here. This is essentially for people that are or have already ordered before September 30th in the old program and locked in with like an order binding agreement. But this is confirmation for those that were worried that this might not actually be a point of sale discount going into Q4, and that you might have to like file for your taxes on it or something like that. But still, it seems to still be working. Now, of course, this could change at any moment. But what happened here is this person was able to get Tico Escobar was able to pick up their 2026 Tesla Model 3 and a couple other things too, like the mobile connector also confirmed to be on there, which is a $300 value, not the wall connector, the mobile connector for the Tesla vehicle, which is pretty cool to see. Now, of course, 2026 Model 3 has the front bumper camera, the turn stock, and also the black badges as well. But really cool to see that the 7,500, as they noted here on the bottom, is still being applied at point of sale as a discount, and you don't have to like file for it on your taxes or anything like that in the the future. Now, the big thing here is that this is there is it could change at any moment. Tesla even put on their website that they are not liable for any changes to the federal credit program, which that may impact your ability to claim this benefit, and recommends taking delivery as soon as possible, as the program is subject to end at any time without any notice. And I've been through this IRS page a ton here, and I was trying to figure out if there's really any like cool down date or actually cutoff date, because yes, anybody who ordered before September 30th is in a binding contract and put down a deposit to make that contract fulfilled and everything. But you can put your vehicle in service later at a later date when you actually take possession of the vehicle, but it doesn't say like when that actual cutoff is. And even like AI is confused on this. AI said like December 31st is the cutoff, but I didn't find anything with any sort of language from the IRS that says that December 31st is the actual cutoff. And so I imagine like in the future there could be something where maybe the IRS will release like, hey guys, like you can't just keep rolling with this for a while, and maybe it's like the year end, which would be December 31st of 2025. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see if the IRS releases any sort of updated guidance with that. We do have another post here from Jay Bailey on the Tesla Motors group forum. Quote, to answer my own question, wife ordered on September 30th and picked up the Y today. Point of sale credit. It was even on a different configuration, and she went to Palm Springs to get it. Was definitely worth the $250 gamble and the 7,500 federal tax credit. And so this one's interesting because it seems from this post, what we can gather here is that they changed their configuration went from what they originally ordered on September 30th. And yes, we're still seeing this as well, as like, even if you change from like Model Y Performance to long range, the order agreement still stays the same with a September 30th time frame date, and so, or order agreement date. And so it's pretty interesting to see that starting to happening with these different vehicles and everything. And if you're out there waiting for a Model 3 Performance order, it seems like Tesla has also updated the different things here with the pending delivery. And you can see that they added the front bumper cam within the UI of the actual screen, and also the black badges as well as the top here. Shout out to Edson, who's been waiting since like September 7th for their Model 3 Performance order. But now we know why all these different orders got delayed, and that's because, of course, there was a refresh that was happening on their back end, and they didn't want to deliver the old one. for the Tesla vehicles. And check out this, like, we've been talking about like a $25,000 Tesla. Well, what if the robotaxi is actually the 25,000 or the 30K Tesla Model 2, and they just made it into a real color with real wheels and everything? I mean, this looks pretty good, and it could be a nice vehicle, a nice Tesla vehicle that is more maybe on the basic side without a steering wheel, with a steering wheel that people could buy and drive and everything. And Tesla has also released a Optimus robot baby outfit, which is kind of funny, and just in time for Halloween season to actually see this being rolled out and everything. And so you can buy it on the tesla.com. It's a little bot onesie that you can buy and everything. But the one thing is for sure, I know a lot of you out there want the biggest discount off your Tesla. Well, don't forget about your current vehicle as well and where you're selling it. That's what we partnered with GiveMeTheVin.com so that they can get you maximum value for your current vehicle. In fact, a couple different viewers got $3,000 more by selling it to Give Me the VIN instead of Tesla. So definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. Of course, using our links do support the channel and everything. But let us know if you're someone that has a pending Model 3 or Model Y order, and when's your delivery date and when are you picking it up and everything. If anybody missed out on ordering by September 30th, maybe you can actually send me an email on my channel page, and maybe we can help point you in the right direction to get you that $7,500 federal tax credit if you qualify, or even DM me on one of my socials. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. If you're planning on financing your Tesla, then there's one thing you need to do before you even apply: protect your credit. Seriously, because here's the wildest part. Bank of America just had a data breach recently, and they didn't even tell customers for a month. That means your social, your phone number, and your email could have already been out there, and you'd have no clue. Most companies wait on average of 277 days to report a breach. That's 9 months where your identity is exposed and you're the last to know. That's why I use Aura, today's sponsor. Aura constantly scans the dark web and lets me know if anything tied to me shows up: my social, bank info, or any of my personal information. And that's not just for breaches. There's so many different tools I use with Aura. Want to reduce those pesky spam calls? Aura's got it. Want to remove your data, like your addresses, phone numbers, from those sketchy broker sites? Aura has that too. They will also include $5 million in identity theft insurance, and everything's packed into one clean app. You can try it free for 14 days at aura.com/DennisCW. I'll put that in the description as well. Don't wait until someone else tells you your data is at risk. That's like turning on Sentry mode after your car got keyed. Protect your credit before you apply. I'm doing it, and you should too. Thanks to everyone, and we do have a giveaway that's on the channel right now. So if you want to win one of 3 Tesla bot action figures, you got to hit that like button if you like giveaways. This is what we're giving away. We're giving away 3 of these, and here is the actual link. It's free to enter in. We're using Gleam to host the giveaway, and today's secret code is actually going to be Elon mode. One word, and that gets you free extra entries and everything. Paul, thanks for coming in. Truffle, great to see you. QWeb, thanks for coming in. Brandon, thanks for coming in. CB, great to see you as well. Thanks for all dropping by. Paul, hi Dennis. So this is for cars that you place an order before September 30th. No help for someone placing a new order today, right? Well, actually, there is a way. So if you didn't place your order yet and you qualify for the $7,500 federal tax credit, send me a message on some of my socials or even my email address. You can find it on my channel page. Don't DM me on Instagram actually anymore, but one of the other platforms should be perfect. Maybe even Patreon would be a nice one as well. Truffle, Dennis, I ordered a Model Y Performance on 9/30 and later changed it to rear-wheel drive long range. Several days later, they are honoring the $7,500 rebate. I was pleasantly surprised. Still no VIN yet. Arrival date October to November. Yes, we're seeing that a lot as well. I have a couple friends that kind of did the same thing, and yeah, it still looks good and everything for the $7,500 federal tax credit. QWeb, I feel like Tesla is already gearing up for incentives. Tesla randomly called me today asking what incentives I like to see, and they'd be rolling out deals way before end of Q4. Interesting. They're doing surveys like that, calling people. That is pretty interesting. I would love to get that in like an email format or something, because yeah, like, or maybe even the question like, will incentives cause you to push to place an order and everything? QWeb, I wish you got that on like some sort of writing, because that'd be fun to highlight. Brandon, thanks for coming in. CB just tuned in. Is the $7,500 still available? Yes, if you ordered before September 30th, it is still applying as point of sale. I know some people wanted that confirmation because, we don't know what's actually happening if you qualify and everything. Have you gotten your full self-driving update yet, Brandon? Unfortunately not. No version 14 for Dennis here. Dennis is not cool enough to get the version 14. Now they're almost on like, we'll talk about it. They're actually on almost on another version 14. In this next topic, full self-driving, Tesla insurance is starting to launch in another state. This is cool to see because this is a big market for Tesla, especially Tesla insurance as well. But Tesla insurance could soon launch in Florida. Tesla filed to update its private passenger auto program in Florida effective December of 2025. This is the source. It's from Coverage Gear or Coverage Gears. It seems like they were stocking some of the things here, filed to update private passenger auto program. This is cool because if you take a look at it, usually for the most part, Tesla insurance is going to be your cheaper, most cost-effective insurance coverage, but it's not in every single state. In fact, we actually have a resource in which you can find down below in the description where we created a Tesla insurance index tracking sheet where people can self-report how much they pay for their Tesla vehicle, whether you own a Tesla or not. This is a good resource because this could point you in the right direction so that you can save money on insurance or get brand new insurance. I think year to date we've got like 140 entries into here, which talks about how much payment you pay, what's your deductible, which company, and also of course what Tesla vehicle you have covered, and also your coverages as well. But let us know if you're excited for Tesla insurance coming to the Florida market, or if you've got Tesla insurance, what's your experience in everything with it out there. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. Now that you've bought your Tesla or you're about to buy your Tesla, did you know that it comes with 0 accessories? Seriously, not even a phone mount. But don't worry, we've got you covered. In my opinion, there's a few must-haves that every Tesla owner should get, like a phone mount so your phone doesn't fly off during acceleration, a center console organizer because without it, you're going to lose a bunch of stuff, and my newest favorite, an invisible underscreen station mount from Jowa, a great place to store sunglasses. And all of these accessories plus more you can get from our partner Jowa. And you know these accessories are good because I actually use all of their stuff. And if you use our promo code down below in the description, you can save some money and support the channel as well. But Jowa doesn't stop at just the basics. They've got a wireless game controller that fits perfectly in the glove box, a portable air compressor for peace of mind on those long road trips, and even an electric scooter, because why walk from the superchargers or level 2 chargers? So not only will you save some money by using our promo code down below in the description, you can also get free shipping on orders over $120. So definitely check it out, link down below in the description. Thank you to Jowa for partnering with us on this channel, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks to everyone. And just as a reminder, we do have a giveaway that's got 3 days left in the giveaway. If you're interested in winning one of 3 Tesla bot action figures, here's the actual link to the giveaway. We're using Gleam, and today's secret code is Elon Mode. One word, Elon Mode. That gets you quite a bit of extra entries, free to enter, and multiple entries are allowed. Mark, why would I change my order from Model Y Performance to long range all-wheel drive? Geez, waiting and waiting and waiting. Yeah, I mean, well, some people need a vehicle sooner, or they might realize that, you know, paying that extra 10K is not worth it to them, which, I mean, I really feel like the all-wheel drive or the rear-wheel drive is the most value. Now, if you want to, you know, go balls to the walls, then of course performance is the way to go. Cool, Florida here. Yeah, 100%. So it might be perfect timing for your delivery, Mark, to get the Model Y Performance plus Tesla insurance for good, cheaper, and expensive coverage. All right, thanks for coming in, Mag. So there's an actual way to still get the 7,500 incentive for Tesla. Can you explain here, rather like DM you like you said? Well, it's not actually like a public method, so that's why I can't necessarily talk about it, and it only works in like a certain sequence, and so you still have to have access to it, and so that's probably why. CB, I ordered on 9/29, but I edited my order from Model Y to Model Y Performance on 10/1, and the 7,500 credit went away. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's not good. I would take a look at that because the 7,500 credit doesn't appear on the order agreement. It actually appears later on. So maybe go through some of those steps, unless you're leasing. If you're leasing, then well, actually, yeah, it wouldn't show at all, because Model Y Performance doesn't have the 7,500, at least in that early stage. It shows it way, way later on the payment stage, like the last step before everything. Rajan, I ordered a Model Y Performance on 9/30. I'm planning to change to long range all-wheel drive, but I want to pick them up in December. Hopefully they'll still honor the 7,500 for me. Yeah, Rajan, I was trying to take a look at that and trying to figure out like what's the cutoff date. At least from the IRS documents, there is no cutoff date, even if you ordered by 9/30. But I still feel like you have to take delivery within this year, because it's just kind of weird to like take delivery in 2026 at like January of 2026 for that instance and still get the 7,500. That just doesn't jive with me, and I think the IRS will probably put an end to it by the end of this year. Does Tesla insurance still penalize you for driving late at night? I work at 2:30 a.m. Brandon, I think in most states it does. California, I think, is one state it doesn't. But of course, I would maybe research that into it a little bit more. In this next topic, full self-driving version 14.1.2 is already starting to go out to early release today, and we're still not even getting our version 14. And I know a lot of you out there still haven't even gotten version 14 as well. But a shock from Tesla posted this: version 14.1.2 is going to early access today. Will debut a much-awaited feature, and then put like a race car there with like some poof of smoke or something like that. And so I guess this is going to be the latest that is going to be going out in 0.1.2 rendition. And of course, we're still all waiting for the version 14 edition, but maybe it's a good thing that we still haven't gotten it yet. And now the people are curious, like, what is this? What's this newest feature that's coming out? That's been much awaited. Is it Mad Max mode? Is it Banish mode? Like Mad Max would be like a speed in which you could drive faster than the 75 miles an hour. And then Banish would be like if you go to the front of the parking lot, you could banish your vehicle away and then your vehicle go park itself in a parking spot, which would be really cool to see as well. But here's why, Sawyer thinks that version 14, or, maybe we shouldn't feel too bad that we are not getting the version 14 just yet. Quote, version 14 will be ready for a broader public release after one more dot release. 14.1.1 is a lot better than 14.1, but the last day or so, I have still been experiencing some hesitation and braking issues that weren't present on V13. One more dot release should smoothen those things out. The new parking capabilities may have been really reliable for me, though. I'm liking the new speed profile too as well. And so that's kind of, I would probably get on board with it. Having the latest might not always be the best, especially if you use like full self-driving every single day. You'd rather just want something that is more smooth and usable at the end of the day. So actually, I'm on board with this. And we'll happily be patient for the version, the 14.1.3, I guess, or maybe 0.23 to get a smoother one and everything. But the one thing's for sure, if you're about to be buying a Tesla, don't forget it doesn't come with this. And this is going to be a set of all-weather floor mats. And our favorite set is 3W all-weather floor mats, especially when you use promo code Dennis35 down below in the description. You get 35% off, which is a fantastic highest offer that is exclusive. So if you're looking for a set that has lifetime warranty, great fitment, definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. Of course, using our links to support the channel and everything. But thanks for that. And let's jump into the live stream comments. Blueberry, glad to see YouTube isn't broken anymore. Oh, was it broken? I had some issues with my live stream earlier, but I guess it's fine now. Just a viewer, finally ordered on 9/26, but canceled since it did not get the car by the end of the month. Can he reinstate order now to get the $7,500 off? So that's a special situation. I would probably try and go into the store and see if like a manager can help like reinstate that order. And because I've heard of that before, in which like you still would get the $250 reinstated, but I'm not sure if it would keep that date. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try and ask, right? And so that's what I'd probably recommend. Different moves. If you want the updates, you need to enable advanced. Yes, you definitely do. That's one step. And like sometimes I'll try and toggle standard to advanced back and forth. Mr. Does the 2024 Model Y drive the same way the version 14 as the Juniper, like the older ones? No, it doesn't because of the front camera. Ruflo, my buddy who has a Cybertruck got me started watching you. I was thinking about getting a Model Y once there are better incentives out there. Keep it up, man. Now, thank you, Rufo. And if you're waiting for incentives, it's going to be a bit, I think, in terms of, well, maybe, today's Wednesday. Maybe tomorrow we see some incentives. Fingers crossed. That could be a very nice start to the October incentives, because I really feel like Tesla is, they need to do something at this point, because inventory, we were talking about inventory yesterday. Just take a look at this. We are seeing plenty of inventory coming online, and we're starting to see more discounts as well. And so if you're looking to get your order in, get yourself on a list, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get up to $1,000 off of your Tesla purchase and everything. Speaking of incentives, we've got a new $5,000 discount releasing in this market. And this one's interesting because they're giving $5,000 off to loyalty owners for people that not just have a Tesla before, but people that have full self-driving, and you have to transfer full self-driving as well. This is a massive incentive. I mean, this could be pretty interesting to see if this comes out into the US. But Tesla has launched a new $5,000 discount for previous full self-driving owners. And of course, it's only in Australia. Here's the deal. So you have to have a Model 3 or Model Y, or purchase a Model 3 or Model Y. You must take delivery by the end of the year, and you must, on top of that, transfer your full self-driving from your current vehicle. And so why is Tesla doing this? And maybe this is because the old full self-driving, they know version 13 or whichever, or V3 hardware 3 can't actually do full self-driving. And instead of hardware swapping everybody, let's just try and give them more money, more incentives to get them into a newer vehicle as well. And so very interesting that this is happening. And maybe this is a preview of what could happen in the US for our markets as well. I mean, the one thing's for sure, I know you all definitely want big discounts. Hit that like button if you want a $5,000 discount for full self-driving and everything. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. Yeah, it was me and the different friend. They have the same YouTube thing. It wouldn't work. Yeah, it's a little bit glitchy for sure. Mr. The 2024 full self-driving 4, is it different than the Juniper? Yes. The biggest difference between the old Teslas and the current one is the front camera in the front. It doesn't actually have that. And so that's why it's not as smooth at the end of the day. In this next topic, speaking of big discounts, take a look at this. The EV war is heating up because Ford just slashed this electric vehicle truck by $4,000, up to $4,000, and also increased the range with their newest trim as well. Ford slashes F-150 Lightning prices by up to $4,000. It seems that's probably like going to be this is going to be one of the highest ones out there. But I mean, that's probably why Ford is selling a lot more, double the amount of Ford F-150 Lightnings over the Cybertruck. Because take a look at this. Ford FTX or STX starts at $63K versus what, Cybertruck at $80K. And so I mean, that's one of the biggest things. I mean, price, lease payments, there's a lot that can go into it, into trying to get people into these trucks and everything. Or maybe even there's just not a EV truck market. I mean, as much as we love our Tesla Cybertruck and how nice it drives and how we're daily driving it and everything, truck is not, everybody doesn't really need a truck, but SUV, big SUV, I mean, more people need that at the end of the day. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking, and let us know if you've driven one of these and what are your thoughts on it and everything. But if you're just joining in, welcome. We've got confirmation that the $7,500 is still being applied at point of sale for the tax credit. Big disclaimer here is if you have placed your order before September 30th. Some people were a little bit worried on whether the $7,500 would still apply at point of sale. And yes, we still have confirmation that it is still being applied for deliveries that are still that have happened after the end of Q3. So if you still have a pending Model 3 order, pending Model Y order, then you have nothing to worry about. You'll still be able to get that point of sale credit of the $7,500. The key thing here is like, how long will this actually go, and how long will Tesla and the electric vehicle manufacturers still be able to apply this at point of sale? I went through the IRS pages of the documents and everything. I didn't see anything in terms of an end date, but I would imagine they would probably put a stop on it on December 31st, like the end of this year, because it'd be kind of weird to like still be issuing a point of sale discount, a point of sale $7,500 into 2026. Now, this is only for people that have ordered on September 30th or before. So if you've missed out on that, then pretty much you're out of luck. There might still be a way for you to get the $7,500, but I think my recommendation is maybe try and message me or even email me. You can find it on my channel page, and might be able to help you out if you qualify for the $7,500 federal tax credit for a Model Y order and everything. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments and everything, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.